Can Yaman's loneliness, the tragedy of a man in love with himself. Have you ever wondered what happens when the man who seems to have everything is actually deeply alone? Can someone who appears to be living a perfect life be hiding profound struggles beneath the surface? In the glittering world of fame and glamour, Yaman stands out as one of Turkey's most beloved celebrities, capturing hearts worldwide with his striking looks, undeniable talent, and captivating charm. But behind the glossy images and adoring fans lies a stark reality. Yaman may be one of the loneliest men alive, a prisoner of his own self-love. This article from Magazine News and Gossip dives deep into the life of Yaman, revealing the isolation that comes from loving oneself too much and the impact this has had on his relationship with Demet Özdemir. The illusion of perfection. Yaman's self-love as a curse. Yaman is not just an actor. He is a phenomenon. His social media is filled with pictures showcasing his perfect physique, his meticulously styled hair, and his effortless fashion sense. These images project a man who is confident, proud, and seemingly on top of the world. Yet, they also reveal something else, an obsession with perfection that borders on the pathological. Yaman's love for his own image has grown into something that isolates him, creating an emotional barrier that even the closest people in his life struggle to penetrate. He is a man in love with his own reflection, but this love has left him empty, disconnected, and unable to truly connect with others. Self-admiration can be a powerful tool for success, driving individuals to achieve great things. However, when it becomes the center of one's existence, it can turn into a double-edged sword. Yaman's relentless pursuit of his ideal self-image may have brought him fame and adulation, but it has also cost him dearly in his personal life. As he gazes lovingly into the mirror, he fails to see the people who are left behind in the shadows. This is the tragedy of Yaman, a man who is everything but is too blind to see what he truly needs. A fragile connection. Yaman and Demet Özdemir's strained relationship. At one time, Yaman and Demet Özdemir were the golden couple of Turkish television. Their on-screen chemistry was electric, and their off-screen connection seemed equally powerful. Fans adored them, and they quickly became the it couple that everyone wanted to see together. But as Yaman's self-obsession grew, the cracks in their relationship began to show. Demet, who once stood by his side, found herself increasingly pushed away as Yaman became more consumed by his own needs and desires. His obsession with maintaining his image left little room for her, and the connection they once shared began to fade. In many ways, Demet was more than just a romantic partner. She was a grounding force in Yaman's chaotic life. She represented stability and balance, something that Yaman desperately needed but was too proud to acknowledge. As Yaman's focus shifted more towards his career and his public persona, Demet's role in his life diminished. Their relationship, once a source of strength for both, became a casualty of Yaman's growing isolation. The story of Yaman and Demet is not just about two people drifting apart. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of neglecting what truly matters in pursuit of a perfect, but ultimately empty ideal. The constant hustle, a distraction from inner turmoil? From television sets to magazine covers, from brand endorsements to social media engagements, Yaman is a man in perpetual motion. His schedule is packed, leaving little time for reflection or rest. To the outside world, this busy lifestyle is a sign of success, a testament to his hard work and dedication. However, those who look closer might see a different picture. A man who is using his work as a shield against his own thoughts and feelings. Yaman's relentless hustle isn't just about staying relevant. It's a way to avoid facing the emptiness that lies within. In the quiet moments between takes or during the long flights from one event to another, Yaman is left alone with his thoughts. It's in these moments that the truth becomes unavoidable. Despite being surrounded by adoring fans and constant attention, Yaman is profoundly alone. His busy schedule is not just a professional necessity, it's a personal escape. The constant demands of his career provide an excuse to avoid the deeper, more painful questions about his life and his choices. Yaman's story is a reminder that no amount of external success can fill the void left by an unfulfilled inner life. The void left by Demet. Yaman's invisible struggle. Demet Özdemir was not just a co-star. She was a significant part of Can's life, a source of comfort and stability amid the chaos of fame. Her absence has created a void that Can struggles to fill. While Can continues to present a picture of a man who has moved on, the reality is much more complex. Demet's departure from his life has unbalanced him in ways that he refuses to admit, even to himself. Can's reluctance to confront this loss is not just about his pride. It's about his inability to accept the vulnerability that comes with truly caring for another person. The impact of Demet's absence is felt in every aspect of Can's life. His performances, once filled with genuine emotion, now often feel forced and disconnected. His interactions with fans, while still charismatic, lack the warmth that once made him so approachable. It's as if Can is going through the motions, performing the role of Yaman without truly inhabiting it. This detachment is not just a professional issue, it's a personal crisis. Without Demet, Can is adrift, lost in a sea of superficial connections that do nothing to satisfy his deeper needs. The road ahead, Yaman's chance for redemption. Yaman's journey is far from over, and the choices he makes in the coming years will define not just his career, but his legacy. For Can, the path to redemption begins with facing himself, truly, honestly, and without the veneer of fame to hide behind. It's a daunting task, but it's the only way for Can to break free from the cycle of loneliness and isolation that has defined his recent years. By acknowledging his flaws and embracing his vulnerabilities, Can begin to rebuild the connections that have been lost. There is still hope for Yaman. The question is whether he is willing to take the necessary steps to reclaim his life. This journey won't be easy, and it will require Can to confront aspects of himself that he has long ignored. But if he can muster the courage to face these challenges, he has the potential to not only heal himself, but also to inspire others who look up to him. Can's story is not just about a man struggling with fame. It's about the universal human quest for connection, love, and meaning. Can Demet Özdemir be the key to Can's healing? Demet Özdemir's role in Can's life may not be entirely over. While their romantic relationship may be a thing of the past, the bond they shared was real and meaningful. Can there be a future where Demet once again plays a significant role in Can's life, even if it's not in the way it once was? This possibility is one of the most intriguing aspects of Can's journey. If Can move beyond his ego and truly open himself up to the people around him, there may still be room for reconciliation, not just with Demet, but with himself. The path to healing is not a straight line, and Can's journey will be filled with ups and downs. But the potential for growth and change is there. It all depends on Can's willingness to step out of his comfort zone and let go of the image he has spent so long cultivating. True connection requires more than just a polished exterior. It requires authenticity, vulnerability, and a willingness to let others in. If Can embrace these qualities, he stands a chance at not just rebuilding his relationship with Demet, but also at finding the deeper fulfillment that has eluded him. The final chapter. Will Yaman find peace? As Yaman moves forward, the greatest question is whether he will find the peace and happiness that have so far eluded him. His story is one of highs and lows, of public adoration and private pain. But like all great stories, it is not yet finished. Can still has the opportunity to rewrite his narrative, to move beyond the image of the lonely star and become someone who is truly connected to the world around him. This transformation will not be easy, but it is within Can's reach. In the end, Yaman's tragedy is not about his fame or his looks. It's about the choices he makes and the paths he chooses to follow. If Can find the strength to confront his inner demons and embrace the people who genuinely care for him, he can turn his story from one of loneliness and regret into one of redemption and hope. The future is unwritten, and the next chapter is his to shape. Magazine news and gossip will be there, watching as Yaman navigates this next phase of his life. Will he rise above the challenges that have held him back, or will he remain trapped in the cycle of self-obsession and isolation? One thing is certain, Can's journey is far from over, and the world will be watching as he takes each step forward. The choices he makes now will not only define his career, but also the legacy he leaves behind. A legacy that could be one of connection, love, and true fulfillment, if only he is willing to reach for it.